Welcome back to another episode of Two Joes and the Pro. As always, you got your guys Kenny Ryan and Brandon saying really fast. Because you know why? We have a lot of stuff to cover. Ryan and Brian, I will ask you how you're doing, but it doesn't matter how you guys are doing right now because there's a lot of stuff going on. We're in March. March Madness is kicking ass right now. Not the actual tournament, but the actual conference tournaments is kind of spicing things up right now. Um, we're just going to get straight to college. College is a little bit all over the place these last couple weeks. I think Brian can agree. You had some upsets, some homers. You had, a little bit of everything. I know right now we're going through conference play. Duke just got upset. First round, I guess, for them. Their first game in the tournament. The second, I think it's quarterfinals of ACC play. You're starting to see a lot of the the conference play, the big teams in the conference starting to play after the lower seeds got to their first round. So it should start picking up. Friday and Saturday, you should start getting into more high level games, semifinals and finals and things like that as people lock up their tournament chances. The women's tournament was actually good last week. I had an opportunity to watch some of the games. I don't know if you got to see the South Carolina LSU game. That shit was heated.
I just saw the highlights. That was it.
Yeah, I thought the game was good for the most part. And then it was a little scrappy though, dog. It was really scrappy. Of course, they got like a little fight at the end. I think it was kind of like blown up a little bit more than it was, but it was uh a couple fans came out the stands. One of the teammates' brothers came out the stands and was going with trying to stop the South Carolina players, and it was kind of a little hectic there. But South Carolina won in the SEC. I believe in the ACC, not the ACC, in the Big Ten. Iowa took care of business. Caitlin Clark had a phenomenal second half. She had like a 30 points in the second half for them to win that one. Who else came in there as big names? That's kind of like the big teams that we know about or that most people know about there. So I'm not gonna just continue to beat a dead horse. I think you're gonna see same type of game. Oh my bad. ACC Notre Dame is a team to look out for. They won. They beat NC State. They have a freshman guard. Um, Females. Talking about females.
Okay. I was
Uh,
like, what are you talking about?
no, I'm talking about females. So ACC, Notre Dame won. They have a female guard. I don't want to butcher her last name, but she's a baller. She has red hair. Um, she's a freshman. She kills. So she'll be going dummy. Texas actually won the Big 12 championship. UNLV. I believe I think they played the championship yesterday. I think they won it for the uh yeah, UNLV won for the women's for the Mountain West. So we'll see if their boys can follow up and do the same. Uh and then that's pretty much it, man. For the women. And then we'll see what happens with the men this week. Mountain West is getting going right now. There's a lot of action there. ACC is heating up. Should be good there. If you guys have been following us on DraftKings these last 3 weeks, we've made you guys a shit ton of money. I'm telling you that right now. With me and Brian combined together, we have made up for the entire time that this podcast has been running. If you've been following us this last 3 weeks, like really, really, like I've hit 5 parlays, 5 in the last two and a half weeks. Brian has been smacking, hitting a couple parlays, but he's been singling out the part. Yeah. He's been singling out the part. He's better than Pete Rose at this point. Okay. He's been singling out the part. So I don't know what else you guys want from us. I know a couple people in DraftKings told us made some money. And if you guys are listening out there, if you want to make some money, come join in on DraftKings in our group, man. Because March Madness should be very interesting. Anyway, that's all I got for college basketball.
Are we gonna set up a tournament again? The bracket challenge?
Yeah, we'll set up a bracket challenge.
Didn't I win last week? Didn't I win?
I mean, no, you didn't.
I think I beat you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, you beat us, but you didn't win.
That's enough for me.
I forgot who won it. But we'll run it back this year. We'll probably put the entry next week. When we have the tournament decided, put the entry sheet next week.
Yeah. I like to make sure I have all the information before I make a decision.
Yeah, like you did. Oh, UConn. That's it, and just go with it.
We'll
We'll do
post
that.
on socials, and yeah, it should be Wednesday night when we find out who the plans are.
No,
Unless
selection Sunday, bro.
What's that?
Just selection Sunday.
You want to do?
Wednesday night it's gonna be the last time you can put it in yet, but I'm saying it'll open on Sunday though.
Okay, I thought I had to wait until the plans were done.
I got first place last year. I just, I got to make sure that I posted on here. I didn't want to leave without knowing that. Yeah, I had UConn.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought you had to choose it beforehand, but I could be wrong. I thought when the play-in start. I don't know. Maybe we'll come back to that.
I know the brackets don't lock until noon on
Thursday. Okay, cool. Yeah. Then that's all right.
So
yeah, well, we'll have something there. We'll probably set it up, put some money on the line. We hit a couple more parlays. You might put some big money up or something like that. So get more people in there, razzle dazzle a little bit. But yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for college. NBA, who gives a fuck?
So beautiful.
Yeah. Just real quick on baseball, spring training started.
Woo!
Yeah, regular season will be the very end of this month.
Yeah, it's coming up.
30th or something like that. March 29th.
It's coming up. More betting.
So,
aren't there some trades? Didn't trades happen or injuries?
Let's go Padres.
I mean, we'll cover that another time. We got so much like football to catch up on.
Yeah, we don't really care about all the other sports.
Do we have a lot of football though? It's over. The season's over.
Bro, cut it out. Come on, stop it.
I don't know the best way to do it, but go ahead.
We'll just go through the list.
Yeah,
I have a whole list. I have a list of teams and moves that they've made. So we'll just go through each individual team.
Try to limit it to like the key transactions.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, because it's so much, right? I don't even. Everything is kind of key right now. It's kind of a lot of big names. Yeah, whatever.
I'll do the names that pop out. We'll figure it out.
Long story short, guys, MLB is coming up. NHL is doing this thing. I think playoffs start in NHL a couple weeks, right? Or we got a while. We got a while before NHL.
NHL, the playoffs start after the NBA playoffs.
Oh, NBA playoffs. Okay, my bad. We got a while.
Yeah,
ways away from that. The reason why you guys are here, right, is for NFL. Right, you guys are here for the recap of the NFL. Right,
that's why I'm here.
We spared you guys a little bit, and now it's time to just gather all this information and let's really get to the real deal. All right. So if you came for basketball and all these other sports, we apologize. Not this week. We'll holler at you next week. Right now, it's NFL. Let's get it.
All righty. A lot of moves. Like we said, we're not going to go like most impactful thing to least. We'll just go each team. So we're going to start with the AFC East. Bills. Nothing major. Mitch Trubisky signs a 2-year deal as their new backup. So he's back there. They just signed Curtis Samuel to a 3-year, $30 million contract. So they're actually giving them an additional receiver. So that's pretty good. Josh Allen ended up taking a pay cut, which is nice.
Why did you take a pay cut for?
Well, he didn't take a pay cut, but he restructured his deal to open up cap space.
Yeah, but that's not a pay cut. He just got it earlier.
Yeah, he ain't getting no.
He ain't taking a pay cut. Gabe Davis, I thought he left and went to Jacksonville.
He did.
You said there's nothing big happening. Oh, okay. You talking
about
that?
These are all additions. These are additions
okay.
to the team.
Doc got an extension.
Deion Dawkins got an extension, 3 years, $60.5 million. AJ Espinosa signed a 2-year deal with them. Daquan Jones re-signed with them, and that's really it for the Bills. Teams like that have a lot of money tied up in their quarterback, it's tough to make a lot of moves. That's why he's moving money around to like open up cap space for them to at least sign some players.
But they also lost some key defensive players: Tre'Davious White, Poyer, Hyde.
They cut them.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I mean.
Yeah, do you see that? I didn't know that.
I think that's a thing that's been happening
Facebook?
Across. I don't know. I think it's been on a lot of places. On Zoom, it's the same way.
Dolphins haven't really done much. They signed Johnny Smith. What is happening?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I don't know. Did I do anything? I don't know.
Did you
Go
do
ahead.
that, guy?
Yo, don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Oh God,
What else have the Dolphins done? They got Jordan Poyer on a 1-year deal. Oh,
this guy.
is that working?
Yo,
Does
got
it-
No, he's got some shit on him.
All
This motherfucker.
right, Brian, you want to talk about all the Patriots moves?
Patriots moves.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy they re-signed some key guys that I wanted to hang on to, like Onwenu on the offensive line.
Yeah.
Help solidify. the
They're
offensive line.
loading up that receiver core for Mac Jones.
Who? Yeah, they got rid of Mac Jones. I mean, that's fine.
Where's Mac Jones?
He went to the Jaguars for a 6th-round pick.
A 6th-round pick.
So,
So, who do you have at quarterback? Because Malik Cunningham is at the Ravens, right?
yeah, they cut
Zappy did
Zappy.
cut.
And and you have nobody.
We signed Jacoby Brissett,
Okay.
which he was in
Yeah.
Cleveland with our current OC, so
Yeah.
that makes sense. And
He'll be the
they're
bridge
probably
guy
gonna-
until.
Yeah, either they're going to draft a guy and play him immediately, or have Jacoby play for a year or a few games, whatever.
No. There's no way they leave. If they leave this draft without a quarterback, it's a
No,
failure.
yeah, that's what I said.
organization.
They're
Yeah.
going to get a quarterback.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know if he starts right away.
Yeah.
I think it
Hunter
depends who
Henry
they take.
re-signed a 3-year deal, 27 mil, max value of 30 mil.
was good.
So
That's
that's
actually
a- that's
a
a-
pay cut for him.
yeah. I mean, it's a pay cut for him, but he really didn't do much.
Well, that
in
whole
terms-
team didn't do anything.
The whole team didn't do much. Yeah. Kendrick Bourne signed a 3-year deal,
33
19 mil, with a max
Those-
value of 30.
Oh.
It's the max value is 33, but we'll see if he hits all the incentives. You know how the Patriots are. Yeah. You gotta.
It's
you gotta
different
play well.
Patriots now. Bill is gone, bro. It's the old regime is gone. They might be paying people.
Well, where do you think Mayo learned everything from?
I mean, he learned coaching from Bill, but I don't think he was involved in personnel. And the personnel is headed by Elliot Wolf right now, which he used to be with the Packers when he was doing front office stuff. So they're not going to get any receivers. That's MO for the Packers. Not in the first round. What is he doing?
I don't know. Antonio Gibson signs a 3-year deal, so he's on the
I like
Patriots
that.
now. 3 years, 11.
Like Antonio Gibson?
I like it he's a good compliment to Stevenson.
Yeah. Austin Hooper 1-year deal. The big one was that you guys re-signed your tackle.
Yeah. Like I said,
Wenu.
that was key. And they brought back Uche, which I was surprised. He only took like $3 million. So 1-year deal.
Where's
And then
Zeke
you
go?
put the transition tag on Duggar. He's still a free agent.
He's
Zeke.
still free.
Who?
Zeke.
Oh yeah, Zeke. Yeah, he's out there. So is Trent Brown. I don't think either one of them are coming back.
The Jets. You could tell this year the Jets are gonna try and protect Aaron Rodgers if he's not running for president or vice president.
I love that.
But Morgan Moses is they traded for him from the Baltimore Ravens.
I'm done.
You're ridiculous. Along with a 4th-round pick in exchange for their 2024 4th-round pick and a 2024 6th-round pick. So cool. But they get Morgan Moses. They get a left tackle. And they also signed Josh Simpson. Who else? Javon Kinlaw also signed a free agent deal with the Jets.
Didn't he
And
tear
that's
his Achilles?
Kinlaw?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, in the Super Bowl.
So what is
Right?
he signing for?
Signing a deal, bro. Getting that money. Getting that paper.
I'm saying like they expect him to play in the beginning of the season or what? I know people
It's
are coming back from Achilles quicker, but Aaron Rodgers is a
So
exception.
that was Greenlaw that got
Greenlaw,
Achilles.
sorry, not Kinlaw. My bad.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
My bad, Kinlaw. I'm gonna
Greenlaw's-
put it on you, bro.
Greenlaw is still there.
right. Which is why the 49ers will get to it, but they signed a linebacker too. Anyways,
Wait, did they?
Oh wait, they were trying to. That's right. They got
They
subbed, didn't
tried to sign,
He went to the
Kendricks.
Cowboys.
and he went to the Cowboys.
That's
He's
right.
the illegal tampering started on Monday, and teams everything gets put out on Monday that people are signing places, and
You heard?
usually there's always one that's like, actually by the time Wednesday comes, which is when transactions can legally take place, because the league year starts. They some players can say, yeah, I'm going here, and they can get reported, and then they pull back, and that's what what's his name did. What was the linebacker? Was it
Eric Kendricks.
Kendricks? Yeah.
Dude, they need to get rid of the tampering period. Just as long as the season isn't ongoing, it don't matter. Like, I don't understand this whole, oh, you can legally tamper now for 3 days before. Bro, these guys are talking to each other.
You have like two people that are teammates in some capacity on every team. Like you
Yeah.
got the NFL is a small community and it's big at the same time. Like I know at least two people on every team. So it's like there's no way I'm not going to talk to people, be in the same facility, working out with people. It's off season, so they're in certain places together, and coaches are like, "Who you with? Hey man, go ahead, say something, a little something to. Hey bro, you need to join us." What's the difference between a player saying, "Hey bro, you need to join us," or the GM saying it?
Players can say, yeah, but the organization can't.
But
I know.
I'm saying if you have all these players, hey bro, we want you. We'll get you this. We'll make the way. What's the difference? Is that not tampering too? I don't get the difference.
Yeah.
Do you disagree with that, Brian?
No, I completely agree with that.
I just don't understand.
I think it's ridiculous.
Well, I like it as long as the Eagles get punished for tampering, but that's just me.
Stop it.
You're mad that Saquon left. You should have paid the money in the first place.
I'm not mad. I don't care. We'll get to the Giants when we get there.
Didn't the Giants offer him $13 million last year or something like that a year?
I think 12 mil.
But he got less than that this year.
He got like 12.5 or 12.75.
But he had an opportunity to get up more, right?
I don't know. We'll get to the
for
Eagles.
39.
Let's start the we just finished the AFC East. Let's see. Okay. AFC North. Derrick Henry signs a 2-year deal, 16 mil. Pretty good. That is Gus Edwards on steroids. So
yes, essentially.
No, that's all natural. That's not steroids.
Well, yeah. But he's going to be amazing. I think that he'll be really good. My only concern is always going to be every year is if they can shut down the running game with Derrick Henry during playoffs, can Lamar throw the ball and get them where they need to be? And I don't know. He shows that he gets shut down, or Zay Flowers fumbles at the 1-yard line.
It's different though. It's different when you have Derrick Henry back there and you have to worry. Like, don't get me wrong, Gus Edwards is a phenomenal guy. I'm glad that we got him. But what I'm saying is, it's different when you have to game plan to stop Derrick Henry running the ball, right? Like that's a whole different guy. So
he's running the ball, he can catch too.
He can catch a little bit now too, right? He can always catch, but they actually use him a little bit now too. But my thing is this: a lot of people try to make it seem like Derrick Henry is
Oh,
trash or something. And I'm like, he had good games last year. They just didn't give him the ball, right? Because they were trying to display Tajay Spears, right? But it's like it's not like, oh, he's slowed down, he's getting caught by people. He's still doing the same thing he's always been doing. He's just not getting as much touches. And I think we'll see a Mark Ingram performance his first year when he's with Baltimore with Derrick Henry. When he just had a ball a year, everybody's like, damn, man, like he's just killing right now. And people are going to sleep on it on fantasy.
Yeah. Derrick Henry?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna sleep on him. He'll go high.
They will.
No, I mean,
you think he's gonna go super high?
Yeah.
He'll go first round.
Top 5, I think.
You go.
You got to think about it. Some top running backs are in work shares now, like Eckler.
I mean, we'll see. I might stay away from him just because of that.
The turf.
That turf is bad luck.
If anybody can defeat the turf, it's Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Hey,
if Derrick Henry falls to the turf, then we know it's a problem. They need to. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Cincinnati Bengals cut
Joe Burrow.
Joe Mixon. No, Joe Mixon. So Joe Mixon's on the streets. He signed with a new team. We'll get there later. But they signed Zach Moss, 2-year deal, $8 million. So
Bro,
cool.
I saw some headline. I think it was ESPN that said that the Bengals cut a star and replaced him with another star, and they were talking about
Zach Moss.
they were talking about Zach Moss as a star. I'm like, no, like he's
I mean, he had
okay.
some great games last
Bro.
year, but
Bro,
He's not a star.
I know.
he's not. He had decent games on a team that nobody expected shit from. Let's
Yeah.
not. Come on,
That's
let's
what I'm
not do
saying.
that.
That's why I was saying that headline was like,
He
what?
was in the Bills when he was with a star team, and he did shit. So let's not. Come on, calm that down.
To be honest with you, I don't think that the Bengals are that great of a running team. Like Joe Mixon, like was decent, but he was a very inefficient runner. Like I think he's probably under 4 yards a carry last year and the year before. Like the Bengals are not very good. I don't know if it's like their scheme or. I mean, they're airing it out. They're airing it out.
Pass heavy, yeah. Like
Yeah.
the run is not the biggest thing for them. It's pass heavy for sure.
Oh, they did end up trading him, but they were going to cut him, and then the Texans were like,
Yeah.
I think they threw him like a late pick just to get the rights to him rather than deal with free agency.
Yeah. But I'd like that deal down there anyway. I know we're gonna get to it later, but anyway.
Yeah.
And what's up,
And then T Higgins, he's franchise tagged right now. However, he has requested a trade.
What does he want them to do, bro?
I know.
given the bag.
I know what he wants them to do, but I'm saying, bro, it's
I don't know why they're not going to pay him, because by the time they're going to franchise tag him, and then they're going to be on the hook for Burrow. They're going to be on the hook for freaking. Did they already pay Burrow?
yes, they already paid Burrow.
They're expecting to pay Jamar Chase, who is the better receiver. Sorry.
And Jamar Chase has been more reliable, right? He had that one time he had the hip issue last year or 2 years ago. But T. Higgins every year, bro, it's like you got a hamstring, you got something, which I understand that, injuries happen. But at this point, it's like we're not giving you top tier dollar because that's what you want. He wants big boy money.
Gotta be available for that.
Yep.
He can get it. I think he can get a Tyler Boyd deal, but he's not gonna take that.
No.
No.
I mean,
Like a
talent-wise,
40
he's
million?
better than that.
40 million, 50 million. Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's why he's requesting a trade. He's like, let me go. If I know you're not going to pay me, like this franchise tag is just to keep me here for another year. Let me go somewhere else. Like you're not going to franchise tag me so you can sign me. It's just going to waste an entire season for me.
Yeah, but he's Mike Williams.
Yeah, he's Mike Williams. Yeah.
I'm saying from the sense he's another Clemson receiver, but I'm saying from the sense of, can you really be that number one by yourself? Probably not. You need somebody else that can really take that light so you can eat.
Well,
right?
to be honest, he's trying to get the Michael Pittman contract. Like Michael Pittman got paid.
No.
I'm just saying he's trying to capitalize on that money because like
No,
he knows that he has to share them targets.
Yeah. Also, that was my reaction. I was like, no, he's tripping. Not to you. You were tripping.
All right, next
Michael Pittman money.
Browns sign a backup quarterback. Old LASIK eye surgery. Jameis Winston eating them W's. And they also trade for Jerry Jeudy.
I like that too.
Which I hate because all they gave up to get Jerry Jeudy was a 4th and a 6th round pick. Cool. Where are you at?
He's going to eat.
Yeah, because you got to think about it. Amari Cooper's still good, but he's old. Like I'm not old, but like in receiver talk, I think he's 30, 31.
But the thing is, now with Amari Cooper still playing the outside, you can let Jerry Jeudy actually get into the slot and move around like how he should. What made him good
29
at Alabama was that they moved him around and let him do things like that, right? And I don't think the scheme fit him in Denver for what Russell Wilson like to do, but with Deshaun Watson, I think it's going to be a better fit.
Yep.
So if not him, it's going to be a better fit with Jameis Winston because he's going to throw the ball for sure. Is it a contract?
Jeudy? Yeah.
His
Jeudy
contract
will
need to be shit though.
He'll need a contract, but he hasn't really done much to prove it. If anything, if I'm him, I play out my year and try and build my resume this year.
For sure.
And Steelers they signed Russell Wilson to like a vet minimum deal because he's getting paid by the Broncos. He's automatically an upgrade to what they have in
Pickett.
Kenny Pickett. Patrick Queen also signed here. That's a pretty cool. He's coming over from Baltimore. That's a good signing right there. I didn't know he was a free agent this year.
I didn't either.
I thought they were going to keep Queen and Roquan together, but no. And then they also acquired Dante Jackson in a trade where they gave Deontay Johnson to Carolina, which
Dante Jackson, the corner, right?
Yeah, Dante Jackson, the cornerback from Carolina. So let me see what is this? And they swap like late round picks. They got a 6th round pick and Jackson, and they gave up Deontay and a 7th. So they moved up 1 round essentially and gave Deontay. That
makes sense though, right? Y'all agree with that or don't? I don't feel like Deontay.
Deontay is good, but they could not get him the ball. And I think that Russell to me, Deontay would have been great because he's like Tyler Lockett-ish.
I think it's the attitude problem. Yeah. I think it was kind of
really,
like
I thought Pickens was the attitude problem.
Both of them have attitudes the whole season, right? And it's kind of like it's too many.
We can only feed one of you.
Yeah, it's like it's too many egos in one room, right? Pickens wants the ball, Johnson wants the ball. Like, well, we can't give the ball to both of you guys.
This is a good trade for Carolina, considering they've been like the laughingstock of like the NFL. At least they got like last year. They went in on receivers. They went in with like Adam Thielen as like their number 1 receiver,
and he was eating.
Yeah, he was fine.
He was great.
He's better than people thought he was going to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was great, but he's Adam Thielen. This is an upgrade. I
think it's an upgrade for both teams. I think the Steelers made out too, because they desperately needed a good cover corner who had speed.
Patrick Peterson wasn't it. Sorry,
no.
All right. Houston, we talked about Houston. They're the ones that exchanged a 7th round pick for Joe Mixon. They re-signed Dalton Schultz, 3-year deal, $36 million. Daniil Hunter also signed a 2-year deal, $49 million with them.
That's gonna be dead.
So they gave him. So this team is loading up. Yeah. And that's what you do. You find a quarter. Look, they identified their quarterback really early, his rookie year. Now they have 4 more years where they need to try and load up the rest of their team. Well, I mean, he can get a 5th year. They'll do a deal. He was drafted in the 1st round, but they'll do. If I'm them, you want to do a deal as soon as possible, so that you hit it before the market.
Yeah. But I think that Joe Mixon pickup or that trade that they did for that was smart because he's gonna give him a little bit more. Right, he's an upgrade over Singletary, right? And I know I think Damian Pierce or whoever his name
Pierce,
is.
Though is good.
But
he's not good.
He's not special, but he's good.
But Singletary outshined him.
Yeah,
Singletary outshined him, which is not saying much. Where when he's in Buffalo, everybody's like, "Bro, good motor."
Chill out. You need to stop talking about my running back like that. All right.
Singletary is shit. Anyway,
chill. He's great between the 20s. Go fuck yourself.
That's a fact.
The Colts, they signed Joe Flacco, comeback player of the year from last year. Trey Sermon. They've done mostly internal things. And then they gave Michael Pittman a 3-year, $70 million deal.
I thought
$46 million of that is guaranteed.
I thought that was a lot. You think that was
warranted?
Because they're not putting him in like the top. That's the top receiver, isn't it? That's top receiver pay right there.
Brian's good with math. 70 mil divided by 3. What is that? AAV.
Just like 23.
24 million.
Yeah, that's high. That's top end.
Yeah, it's 23.3.
Top end now is 30 million.
For a receiver?
Who got 30 mil?
Yeah, who's at 30?
That's what they're anticipating Justin Jefferson to get.
Yeah, he ain't got it yet though.
Jamar Chase. What is Tyreek Hill at? Tyreek Hill is over 25. And his deal was like 2 years ago. So
Devontae Adams. Oh, Tyreek is 30. Oh. Devontae Adams is 28. Cooper Kupp is 26. 25. So that puts him at 1,
Number 3
2, 3, 4, 5,
or number
6,
7?
8.
Because he's 25 or 24.
He's 23-3.
23. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then Calvin Ridley came in right at 23 after him with the Titans, which we'll obviously get there.
Yeah. Like, come on, dog.
Jaguars, they went and did a big trade. They gave a 4th-round pick for Mac Jones, which, I mean, that's a pretty big investment for your backup. It says 2024. Oh, 6th-round pick, 2024. Yeah. But still, I mean, that's a pretty big investment for.
Brian's like 4. What the hell's wrong with you? We didn't give that much for him.
No. That's what he'd be getting. Gabe Davis, they gave him $3 million, 39, 3-year, $39 million. That was interesting. You saw that happen while Calvin Ridley was a free agent, so you knew that Calvin Ridley was likely not going to sign. Ezra Cleveland signed with them, a guard.
I don't know that helps him though. Like just getting Gabe Davis.
I don't know.
Nobody's special on that team.
Yeah, like that. I feel like Jacksonville has gotten worse every year. Like last year they were good, or they surprised. What was that? 2 years ago they surprised. 2 years ago they surprised in the playoffs. Last year they were some shit, and now they're going back to the trashy cats because who do you have on there that can stay? You picked up Mac Jones and Gabe Davis. That's what you did. Good fucking job.
I mean, Mac Jones is just an insurance policy.
I know, but that's the pickups you get. That's the big names. Who you're pairing up with the Cowboys at this point.
I mean, yeah.
Speaking of the Cowboys, the Titans signed Tony Pollard. 3-year, $24 million.
Dumb pickup. Doesn't make sense.
He had the backfield all to himself last year and barely scratched 1,000 yards.
I think it does make sense, Kenny.
So was I not right last year about that?
Yeah, I mean, we all.
I think we agreed, buddy. Yeah. I think we agreed. We said in
the beginning of the year. In the beginning of the year,
we said Pollard would not hold up.
He can.
You said it, Ryan. Ryan didn't say that in the beginning. Ryan, you said no. I think he'll have a productive year. Couple weeks in, then you changed your mind. You did.
No.
Brian, me and Brian said the whole time said we was gonna focus.
Roll the tape back. Roll the tape back.
We gotta go find
I know last year, or not last year, but the year before when Zeke was there, and everyone was like, "Pollard's the next guy." I told you guys he cannot hold up. He's too. He gets winded. He's on the sideline with an oxygen mask because they're using him too much.
And when the fantasy came, you weren't one of the ones that said he's going to be one of the top guys off the board.
Oh my God,
Kenny, his upside and all that. Did you not say that?
Kenny,
Did you not say that?
No, I said he has. Kenny, you need to understand there's a difference between
no.
a good football player and a fantasy football player. I like opportunity. I like low risk opportunity and guys with tremendous opportunity in fantasy football. Do you think I think Najee Harris is that good? No, but I'd love to have him on my team because all he does is get the ball before Jaylen Warren was like a new guy. Same thing with Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's like one of the most inefficient running backs ever, but he gets the ball a ton in Cincinnati. Same thing I think with Zach Moss. Zach Moss is probably going to be a valuable pickup because he's going to get the ball the whole time.
No, he's not.
Unless they like other guys.
They give him the ball to Chase Brown.
Sure.
All right.
Maybe. All right. I mean, Zach Moss gets the number one shot at it.
Okay.
Kenny just wants to hear. When would I stick up for a Cowboy? That's how I know you're wrong.
No. That's not.
You're gonna have to just rewatch the tape and then you could play it.
Since we're doing historical picks here, real quick. What was the bet on Bijan Robinson again? I just was curious what the cutoff.
Oh, was he a top? Was he a top guy?
Well, so here's the thing.
It was top 12 back. I think it was a top 12 back.
No,
we didn't say
top 12.
RB1, top 12.
Bro, stop it. Nobody said
RB1.
Nobody said no top 12. Nobody ever said top 12. We never said top 12.
You might want to find out what it was because he was number 9 in PPR.
Ooh.
And we didn't say nothing about top 12.
All right, fine. Top 10? Did we say
no,
top 10?
We didn't say top. We didn't say top 10 either.
I legit don't know. I just want to bring it up because I remembered it, but I was like, I don't remember what the bet was. I just know that.
I thought we were talking top 5 because of where he was
going.
I'm
close.
Nah, because I thought it was top. Let me look at my thing. my notes.
But you know he deserved it.
We
Arthur
don't give a fuck about deserving.
idiot. This guy's a moron.
Let me see. Go ahead and continue. I'm trying to find it.
Oh, you wrote it down. Hey, can we talk about the Broncos? Are they like a shit show? Like what is this team?
That's just Walmart money right there.
What is this team?
So, bro, we'll give you 80 mil. We don't care. Couple team. We don't care. We don't want him. It's trash.
Who's their roster?
Who
is on their team? Like, yeah, I don't.
They got
Jared Stidham is their quarterback right now.
Is he? Oh, I thought he was gone.
Wait, no, hold up. That was last year. Hold on. I don't know how to get current.
Man, I gotta go find
Who
it.
is their
I'm pretty
quarterback?
sure it was
Did they sign somebody? Stidham is the only guy active right now
For real?
on their active roster. Ben Benucci. Or Danucci. Benucci. Yeah, this team is weird. They re-signed Tim Patrick.
Oh, I don't understand why they keep resigning him. He has some dirt on them boys.
Yeah, he must. Ah, man. Hey, Kansas City, they re-signed 5 year. They've re-signed Chris Jones 5 years, $158.75 million. It's a big boy contract.
100 and what?
158.75.
I knew he was going to be over 20. I knew it. Over 20 a year.
158. That's over 30.
Oh yeah, that's over 30.
Yeah, he's got like that Aaron Donald money.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean,
But you know
doesn't-
what?
he's worth
He
it.
is a difference maker for that team. Like when
No,
he
for
is
sure.
in, he changes up. Like,
if they hadn't kept him, that defense would have been completely different.
yep. I agree. I heard they signed Chase Claypool.
Okay. They also kept Drew Tranquil, middle
Yeah.
linebacker. So
They gave him 3 years, 19 mil.
yeah.
And
Ladarius
Ladarius Sneed,
But I thought
Sneed,
I
they
thought they were
franchise
gonna
tagged
trade
him.
him.
They tagged him.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to sign his tag. It just worst case they'll try and trade him, but if worst case he'll have to play on the tag.
I think they're leaning towards trading him because he.
Kenny, I think it is top 5. So I'll accept the loss on that. I really did not think that they'd use what's his nuts that much. I'll accept the L on that. I was just a year too early because he's going to be great this year.
Maybe.
The Raiders, another team, don't know what they're doing. They got Gardner Minshew.
I mean,
Christian
what else are they going
Wilkins.
to do? What are they going to do?
They have nothing to do right now. These are the
They brought
but
in
it's
a
funny
veteran,
because
you
yeah,
know, a
the
guy
guys that
started
need
games,
quarterbacks this year are not high in the draft. That's what's
except for the
interesting to me.
Patriots and Commanders.
Yeah. And the Commanders.
And the Bears apparently.
Yeah. With the Vikings, they need a quarterback, but they're not up at the top. The Raiders need a quarterback. They're not up at the top. Denver needs a quarterback.
I'm telling you, man, if Jaden Daniels is not there at 3, I want the Patriots to trade to one of those quarterback hungry teams
Yeah.
because
Hey,
I don't want Drake May.
I agree. The Chargers, they let Mike Williams go. They cut him. They signed Gus
cap
Edwards.
jail.
They let Eckler walk. They're paying the piper.
Yeah.
Um,
And they
sucks.
restructured both Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa.
yeah. Just to keep them to keep them compliant, because at the time they weren't compliant with the salary cap.
What, Kenny?
No, continue. I'm getting to the part. Trust me. When it's time to go, I'm popping up.
Kenny, it's top 5. I was incorrect. Hey, the Cowboys aren't really doing much, but they are signing Eric Kendricks. That's their literally only pick that they got. My favorite team, the New York Giants, they got their new starting quarterback in Drew Lock on a 1-year, $5 million deal. I'm just kidding. That does not preclude the Giants from taking that doesn't mean that we're not going to take a quarterback at number 6. But that's
I don't
fine.
think you
Is
will.
that a
Who
Stanley
would you
Cup?
want to take at 6?
Malik Neighbors. That's who I want.
Well, no,
I
I'm
don't
saying
want
as
any-
a quarterback. Like, you know,
Malik Neighbors. He could play QB. I do not care. I would just want Malik Neighbors. Hey,
Okay.
I'm going to say this real quick. I'm going to go through the Giants additions. So we signed Drew Lock. We signed Devin Singletary. Isaiah McKenzie, we signed him. We signed an offensive tackle in Jermaine Luminor, John Runyon, offensive guard, and then we traded for Brian Burns, a defensive end from Carolina. And then Jalen Mills, we signed him at cornerback.
You better hope he plays safety for you then.
I don't think. Yeah. Well, we need it. We don't. I don't think he's going to play corner for us. I mean, he's a depth piece, but if he could play safety, we'd probably put him there because right now we let McKinney walk.
I was going to say we're having a McKinney. Okay.
So we let Xavier McKinney went to the Packers. We'll talk about him later. And then the Saquon was our other big loss. He went to the Eagles. To me, everyone's like, "Oh, aren't you pissed that we got rid of Saquon?" It's like, I like the philosophy. The Giants are not going to overpay at positions that they don't think are premium. They don't think that a premium position is safety, and they definitely don't think the premium position is running back, which is fine. Don't defer from that philosophy, because the premium positions that they are clearly identifying is defensive end and tackle. They re-signed and defensive lineman and tackle. So the guys that put pressure on the quarterback, stop the run. So they paid Dexter Lawrence last year. They paid Andrew Thomas last year, and then they traded and paid Brian Burns this year. Yeah. So Brian Burns got $150 million from the Giants this year in that trade. So essentially, what the Giants did was, because it was a second and it was a 2024 second and a 2024 fifth round pick and a conditional fourth round pick in 2025. I don't know what the conditions are for that fourth round pick, but I like what the Giants did. They essentially took because they got a second and a fifth for what's the dude, Leonard Williams from the Seahawks. So we got a second and a fifth from the Seahawks and then turned around and traded it into Brian Burns, which is pretty cool. So I like that maneuver. Go ahead, Kenny. Let's hear it. Top five?
Because people don't miss at all.
He is going to be.
Okay.
All right, fine. I'm willing to bet whatever you want.
All right.
He's going to be a top 12 running back.
You tell me what you want to bet. You tell me what you want to bet. Because
dinner.
Okay, steak dinner. Too easy.
Too easy. What are we doing?
Who do you have at number 4?
That's it. You said he's going to be your number 4 quarterback. I owe you a steak dinner. You said a number 4. He's a number 4 running back you had. And he was a number 4, but it's okay. You asked me, would he be an RB2? I said potentially, depending on, how many carries you got. And you saved yourself because you didn't stay with the top 5, because even though you had him at number 4, because the analyst and you said say 12 to be safe, because I know the probability of him falling below that is not high, and you said top 12.
Yeah, I know. I thought I said top 5. You could have just not looked it up, and you would have been fine, because I was surrendering, because I was pretty confident that he was going to be good, because I know I had him ranked high, but I probably said top 12 because in my head I was like, "There's no way he drops that low."
It would have been better if he looked it up, heard that, and then was like, "I didn't find it."
Nah, listen.
Kenny's too honest. I like that.
I heard it, and I said, I looked at Brian. I saw Brian shaking his head, and I was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna tell my guy, I was wrong. He got that one. Cool. Anyway,
Eagles are next on the list. Eagles signed Saquon. They gave him 3 years, $37.75 million. Great pickup for the Eagles. They signed Devontae Parker to a 1-year deal. Dickerson. They signed Landon Dickerson. They extended him for 4 years, $84.5 million. What's his name retired? Jason Kelce retired officially. They re-signed Brandon Graham on a 1-year deal. They signed Bryce Huff, the defensive end from. This is the one that's interesting that maybe Kenny could shed some light on. They re-signed Bryce Huff on 3 years, $51.1 million. That's like 17-ish mil a year, right? Which is essentially what Hassan Reddick and is getting. And then who's the other one they traded for last year? Montez Sweat. So they got Montez Sweat, Hassan Reddick, and then they signed Bryce Huff.
Mhm.
They're not going into the season with the three of them, presumably.
Yeah, it's
They
gonna
have
be
to.
some. It's gonna be some moves.
The other one that I thought was a good one from them, Devin White. That was a
That's the
good
best
pick.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fletcher
They only
Cox retired as
they
well.
only put him on a 1-year deal. 1
Yeah.
year deal, 7.5.
That
The
defense
Eagles
is fast.
Their defense and Zach Bond. That's another fast linebacker that they got. But this is what the Eagles do. Their salary cap, if you ever look at like their stuff, they have these void years on like almost all their players. Saquon, his cap hit this year, I think is like
$4 million.
it's like $4 million.
Yep.
And then, but if you look at it, it's a 3-year deal, but he has like 2 void years like at the end that are tacked on. So I don't know how they do
That's
it.
the same. That's the same thing with
Eventually they're gonna
Haas and Sweat. They both have the same.
Yeah.
They have void years in there.
Yeah.
But
So I mean, they'll have to pay the piper at some point. It'll eventually catch up to them, but
that's what they do, though. They do that. They give big signing bonuses, and then they go ahead and do the void years, and that's how they be able to finagle. But somebody got to get paid. I know that. So we'll see how that goes.
I don't care what the Eagles do. I love watching them do all this and then their locker room imploding because AJ Brown is sleeping with homies Jalen Hurts' wife or something. I don't know if this is happening. I'm just
Whoa.
I'm just messing around.
Boy,
I'm
that's
spreading
what?
around.
Breaking
I'm
news.
just kidding.
don't do that, bro.
It's false information. I'm just kidding.
I was
But
Wait, I thought I heard something about someone sleeping with someone's wife.
no,
I
I
didn't know who.
definitely I
They're not
100%
married,
made
though.
that up. But there are reports out there that there is inner locker turmoil, and someone on like New York radio or something like that said that they believe that there's a player that's a high profile player that will not be on the team next year because of non-football related issues. And there's people speculate that it's AJ Brown, but who knows? I don't know.
Kenny, make some calls.
They got CJ Gardner-Johnson back, so it's funny because he's a very external, like extroverted player. So he got signed by the Lions last year on a 1-year deal, and like went on Twitter and was like, "Fuck Philly fans," and then he signs back with Philly. He's like, "My bad," on a 3-year deal, worth $33 million. So the Eagles didn't want to pay him last year,
But
and they realized, oh, we need to probably
Yeah,
pay
it was
him.
their bad too.
he was going to get more money last year than he was this year. He just needed to stay at the course and just wait.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they were going to get him right, but like you said, he's a little emotional, and he was mad that he didn't get his money up front, and everybody else is kind of getting paid, and he was like, "Nah, hell nah." But like they were going to give him more money than that last year, but it's okay. You know, it
Yeah.
happens.
Hey, Washington traded Sam Howell to Seattle, I think.
Yeah, to Seattle.
Yeah, I don't know what the compensation package was because it'll list it under Seattle.
Drew Lock went
Washington-
where?
Drew Lock's on the Giants.
Giants. Okay.
Breaking news:
Ooh.
the Chicago Bears have traded for Keenan Allen
Oh, really?
for a 4th-round pick.
What?
Yep, that happened according to Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter.
No way. That's
Oh,
like now news.
Right now.
That's interesting because they let what's his name walk.
Right. So who's their receivers now? Palmer and
Quentin Johnston.
Quentin Johnson. Oh yeah, I forgot. I mean,
Yeah.
so they're
Because
set.
he was
They have money issues, Kenny. I'm not surprised.
Money issues? How? Because of Joey Bosa and doggone Mac?
They restructured though, so they tried to help. That's why they're still on the team.
what did they get? A 4th-round pick?
A 4th-round pick. That's it.
Yeah, well, he's an aging guy. He's
He is, but
over
he's
30.
still a Pro
Bro,
Bowl
did you see his
talent.
numbers last year?
I know he is.
It's like
very
Mike
good.
Evans. Everybody's like, "Oh, he's aging, bro." His numbers is still the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Where did the Chargers pick in this draft?
We're late. I think we're like
Yeah, they were a playoff team.
19 or something like that.
Weren't you?
Well, because I mean, it is a pretty deep. Like, there's a lot of talent at receiver this year.
Bro, stop
that's
it.
true. There
Stop.
is. There is a deep wide receiver class.
That wide receiver class ain't what y'all think it is.
Well, Austin Eckler signed a 2-year deal, $11.43 million with the Commanders. I mean, he didn't get as much as I thought he'd get.
But
To
that's
be
what I'm
honest,
saying.
the most over the guy that got overpaid is Saquon.
You get rid of Austin Eckler, you get rid of Mike Williams, you get rid of you get rid of Joe Everett is gone. You get rid of what's his name? Keenan Allen now. And who do we have to show for it? Gus Edwards.
I thought you were going to say Justin Fields.
Nah, hell no.
I was waiting for the breaking news to be Justin Fields because the
Oh.
Bears
That's
are
why I
up.
was-
The Bears
I
are up next on our list, and they have not traded Justin Fields.
Bro,
They got
They
DeAndre
might
Swift.
not.
the
Well, yeah.
quarterback-
What are they doing?
that quarterback. I mean, the wide receiver position is not as deep as y'all think.
I mean, you got both the guys out of Washington, right?
Okay,
Or
so
not
you
both
got
of them.
Marvin
Neighbors,
Harrison,
Neighbors,
Neighbors,
Marvin
Odunze, Thomas, Adon Mitchell, who had a great combine, Troy Franklin from Oregon, Lab McConkey, but why would we pick him up with bum knees? Keon Coleman, who's a ball, he jumps up for the ball, but his 40 time was trash. Roman Wilson from Michigan, okay. Jermaine Burton of Alabama, Pearsall, which ill. Like Malachi Corey from Western Kentucky, and
He's
then
good.
now I'm not saying he's not good. He gets the ball, he gets targets. You got Xavier Worthy, broke the 40 time. DiVincenzo Walker from North Carolina, he can get open. Leggett, he can get a little freakish, and then Polk, the Washington receiver. Then after that, you just got guys that they're just trying to put in. McMillan, maybe Johnny Wilson because he's tall. What? Don't tell me Harbaugh is just going to make the Chargers the Michigan team.
I mean, he might.
They're going to draft all Michigan players. I already know it.
Roman Wilson's coming to the Chargers.
All right. Hey, the Bears signed DeAndre Swift on a 3-year, $24 million deal.
They're trying to load up.
Yeah, I mean they drafted linemen, a bunch of linemen. They got Ryan Bates in a trade from the Bills. Yeah,
Think about that team.
Jonathan Owens, safety. Yeah.
You have
What do you want me to do?
a good running back. You have a quarterback that has questions, but if you got players around him, he could produce. You have on the outside, you have Keenan Allen now. And then on the other side, you have I just went blank. What's his name? Give it to me. Receiver from the Bears.
DJ Moore?
DJ Moore, sorry. You got DJ Moore, you got Cole Kmet. What are we talking about? You're building up the O-line, you resign your corner on defense.
But you know what I think this does tell you? This probably tells you that they're going quarterback. They're going quarterback.
No, I don't think so.
They're not, because the only other option is: are you taking Marvin Harrison? You're going to have Marvin Harrison,
Keenan Allen
with Keenan
teach him?
Allen and DJ Moore? That would be ridiculous.
That'd be nasty.
I know that would be nasty for someone that's not Justin Fields. No
What
offense.
are
Justin
you
Fields.
getting in Williams, Daniels, May, Bo Nix that Justin Fields didn't show you before? What are you getting?
I don't think
Chicago
they're
has
gonna-
not changed anything.
I think that they're not going quarterback. I think
I'm
they're going
telling
to
you.
trade back. But
I
they
think
wanna
so as
I
well.
think I think they're going to trade back with a team, if it's New England or Minnesota or somebody
And
that's
get more.
still near the top 10 at least. They're going to trade back a little bit, and they're going to go after Brock Bowers to complete their offense.
Why? We got
No,
Cole Kmet. That makes
Cole
sense.
Kmet. They just paid him,
They just paid him money.
I don't care.
and he was good with Fields.
Yeah, well, Brock Bowers is a generational talent at tight end.
Bro. Trust me, they're not going up to get Brock. They're not going back just to get Brock Bowers. They're going to get
Or
something
they
else.
trade back and take a tackle.
Yeah, I can see that. I can
And
see them taking a
accumulate more
tackle.
picks and
I can see that.
build-
I don't
build
think they're getting a
defense.
quarterback though, because like people make it seem like Caleb Williams is a generational talent, and don't get me wrong, he's a great player, but it's not like oh my God, he's going to come in and change your organization.
They're
No.
picking up Caleb Williams.
No,
What we bet on that?
I don't think so.
Bet your steak dinner back on that.
Bears or the field?
Yeah, Bears of the field. Bet your steak dinner on that.
Yeah. So no steak dinner if I get it, but if I do get it, then what?
Then what kind of steak you want? You can upgrade your steak.
How about this? How about we just sweeten this a little bit?
Okay.
Instead of another steak or whatever, Ryan gets half the cut of your next big parlay.
Oh, fuck. That's not even even.
I mean,
That's not even.
Hey, Packers signed Josh Jacobs
That's not even.
and they
Of course.
re-signed AJ Dillon. However, the AJ Dillon re-signing is contingent on him passing a physical. They're having Eddie Lacy problems with AJ Dillon. This dude needs to stay away from the dining.
Oh, they are. They are.
No, but I just saw a stat that a report saying that pending a physical, AJ Dillon is going to re-sign with the Packers. But that's what I equated to. I think he has an eating
legs,
problem.
bro.
Yeah, I think he has
Bro,
an eating problem.
He was 247.
And they also signed Xavier McKinney on a 4-year deal worth $68 million.
Great move.
I like McKinney, but I don't know. I think that I don't like overpaying for a guy that was hidden on the team until this last year when it was time for a contract. So maybe he'll play better for you guys. He was great this year, but in previous years he was just kind of there.
yeah.
I don't
feel
think he's
you're
like
overpaid.
he's not a Minka Fitzpatrick or like a Derwin James where like he's there and he's like he's on that.
I think he fits the scheme that the Packers have though. Because
I agree.
He's kind of wiry, kind of like Jair Alexander, right? And the thing that he does is he can do multiple things, which I think that's what the Packers like to have in their players. That he can play the nickel, he can go to free, he can go in the box. Like that's what they're looking for.
Do you think the market was that high for him out there though?
I
Do you
think
think there were other teams that were willing to pay $68 million?
no. I think I think that when they lost their other safety, they were like, "Fuck, we need somebody." So like, all right, he's on the market. He's a younger guy. Let's go ahead and send him the money.
I think the safety market is in the shitter, just like the running back market right now.
I agree, and that's
Look at
why
all the good safeties out there right now. Nobody's biting on them right away.
which there are teams that have this luxury, and the Packers are one of them. They have Jordan Love on a lower end contract for the quarterback position. He's their starter, so they can overpay at the running back position and pay these premium positions where they like normally teams are like, nah, I'm not spending the money on a running back because I'd rather give it to my quarterback or whoever.
I didn't understand the Josh Jacobs pickup though, but that's just me. I don't think he's that.
Yeah,
much better than
I think Aaron Jones. I thought Aaron Jones was better. He was great last year.
I think he's more versatility, right? And then you have Josh Jacobs and AJ Dillon. Like, what are we talking about?
I think it's
Well, don't worry. Aaron Jones goes over to the Vikings because he wants to play the Packers twice a year. So
Is
that'll
he
be fun.
suddenly
The
gonna be
Vikings
healthy
currently have like no quarterback. Sam Darnold's their quarterback on the roster. The other one is like I can't remember who else they got, but they don't have much. So they're basically drafting a quarterback.
Yeah, I could see them going up and trying to get somebody. I can see them doing that.
But Kirk Cousins goes to Atlanta. I love that.
He's a fucking bag.
Yep. Kirk Cousins goes to Atlanta. Atlanta also trades for Rondell Moore, gets him another slot receiver. What I also like is I selfishly have Kyle Pitts, and Kyle Pitts gave his jersey to Kirk Cousins and said the only thing I want in return is targets every single game for his jersey number they hate. So keep throwing him the ball because I love me some Kyle Pitts. Kirk Cousins, baby. And I have Kirk Cousins too. Kirk Cousins is going to get paid anywhere he goes.
You like that?
Yeah. I think he's career earnings. He's already
he's passed a lot of people though.
Or he's close to Tom Brady, and he's only played 12 years.
He's getting some high guarantees. Torn Achilles don't matter.
He don't give a shit. Yeah, that's what I was surprised about. Carolina, besides we talked about the Deontay Johnson thing, there's nothing really else there. Saints have been pretty quiet.
Tampa.
They signed Tampa re-signed Baker Mayfield on a 3-year deal.
I like
Gave him
that.
$100 million. Yeah, I like that too. And they also kept Mike Evans, re-signed him to a 2-year, $52 million deal.
2 peas in the pod.
Yep. Levante David also re-signed with them, and Jordan Whitehead.
I'm confused on why they resigned Levante David, but then they let Devin White go. I didn't understand that.
Yeah, isn't White?
He's younger, but
obviously, right?
he's
Yeah.
younger and he's controlling the middle, but they worked so well together. That's why I was so confused that they let one go and not both.
Yeah.
They didn't have a lot of money to play with.
Yeah, but it was only 7.5 million.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be a lot for
Here-
them.
Arizona traded for Desmond Ridder when they gave up Rondale Moore, so that was an interesting little trade. They just needed to replace the jersey number 4 for the jersey number 4 of the Cardinals. I guess it's kind of a good pick for the Cardinals because Desmond Ridder is he's similar style play. They don't have to change much of their offense if Kyler Murray gets hurt.
Yeah.
DJ Dallas signed a 3-year contract with them, which I thought was interesting. I got nothing else on them.
To take runs away from Bijan Robinson?
No, this is Arizona.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was going to say you can't. The Falcons, buddy.
Rams didn't really sign anyone crazy. They signed Darius Williams, cornerback, to a 3-year deal. The 49ers. I don't see no one of note here. Leonard Floyd, 2-year contract. Seahawks got Sam Howell on that trade. They re-signed Noah Fant on a 2-year deal. And they re-signed Leonard Williams on a 3-year deal, $64.5 million. That's all the trades, I think. There's a lot of action going on. Damn, I can't believe the Chargers traded Keenan Allen.
Yeah, that shit really hurts my heart.
You got rid of Herbert's 2 favorite weapons.
Yeah, I don't. So like now,
three favorite weapons.
Yeah, now is Herbert a top guy quarterback wise?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe. Hard to say.
Maybe it's the he's our Patrick Mahomes, so can he do it with nobody? Patrick Mahomes did it.
He ain't got nobody. I mean, Quentin Johnson is
Who does he
supposed
have?
to be a guy.
He had plenty of opportunity last year and drops these.
Hey, Jamar Chase had a drop problem.
How do you do that?
He's got a filter on his.
Shit.
I don't want that shit.
No, you don't want it. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, I don't know, bro.
Who's their running back?
Gus Edwards.
Gus Edwards.
Oh yeah.
Gus Bus. And I don't know. I don't know, dog. I'm done. How do you let go of Keenan Allen, bro? Like,
they also let Gerald Everett go.
That's what I said. They let Gerald Everett go, Keenan Allen go, Mike Williams go, and Austin Eckler. Like, what are we doing, bro? Let Joey Bosa let Joey Bosa go.
They're trading up.
For what?
Malik Neighbors or
Marvin Harrison. Stop.
Yeah.
You can't got shit to trade up.
I
It's
know.
not like we getting some big time picks. We getting 4th rounders. Nobody's trading, letting us get doggone Marvin Harrison for we'll give you a 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 5th. Like, come on, bro.
I got nothing else, man. I'm done. I'm tired.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you guys tapping in. BK Bets, we have nothing to say. We let our tickets do the speaking. We have nothing to say, bro. Like,
if you where they all are, where are these people?
Where that? So we have nothing to say. This weekend should be fun. Me and Brian probably gonna make it happen again.
Breaking news: Hollywood Brown just signed with the Chiefs.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good
Oh.
one.
Bro, I'm gone. What?
Yep.
So Kadarius Toney is gone.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Who?
Hey, that's actually a good pickup by the Chiefs. That's nasty.
Yeah.
Do I still have him? Hollywood Brown?
Nah, I need to go check mine. Where'd you go? I don't know, bro. But anyway, guys, we appreciate the love and support as always. Like, subscribe, follow, share with your friends, and we'll tap in next week. We'll be most likely back on Wednesdays again. Our schedule is back open, so I know you guys would like the consistency again, being on Wednesdays. So we'll see you guys then. Peace.
Later.
Peace.